strong enough and big enough, let's say it another way, he had planned and formed up enough intention and had a strong enough field of force that he went right in. He met with some resistance, but it wasn't enough. And how long did it take the rest of the world, the free world, the opposing forces, we'll say, to bring their intentions in line where they could overpower that? How long did that take? So those were opposing forces. There's some very strong intentions at work. And they're coming from different angles. So it's a calculus. But for you, for your life, you can make things happen. And it is allowed. And just like gravity, you can take a ball and gently roll it, toss it over to the 3-year-old, and bounce it over to the 3-year-old where he'll get it without any harm. Or you can throw it at your high school buddy and hit him in the shoulder with it, and it hurts. Arc it over there and let gravity do the work and hit him around the shoulder because of the way you calculated that arc. You can use gravity for good things or bad things, but gravity does not judge what you're going to do with it. It's a natural law. Gravity's here to pull things to the ground. And your thoughts are here to make things, so-called good things, so-called bad things, so-called horrors, so-called beautiful things.
Wow.
It's a wild, wild west here.
Yes, it sounds like it is. So basically you're saying we should be careful about what we say, and that we have to take another break, Ken. But wow, people, I want you to think about this when we go to break, because the next song is going to be one of my favorites, actually. I do like this. Genie, BB&Q Band. We'll be right back on the other side after this. Hi, this is Avani, and you're listening to the Ask-Avani-Show podcast on the Get Global Network. Good afternoon and welcome back. You are tuned into the Ask-Avani Show. We have a very special guest on the show this afternoon. We hope you've been enjoying the show so far, if you have been with us. If not, today's show topic is, do you believe in the laws of attraction? Is positive mental attitude just a cliche, or can it really make things happen in your life? Our special guest today on the Ask-Avani Show is Ken Elliott, author and writer of the book called Manifesting 1, 2, 3 and You Don't Need 3. Welcome back, Ken. It's been fascinating talking to you so far. I know that there's so many things we want to talk about. And I would like to ask you, because you said you wanted to mention this, is it the chapter about the rose and the duck that you wanted us to hear about?
Oh, yes. Well, that's a real-time story. I want to go back to something you said about law of attraction before I hit that story. Mm-hmm. The law of attraction it's a great term, popular term. People get a handle on that. Mm-hmm. It implies serendipity. It implies that, maybe that works. But it's not like gravity. Everything is about the thought first. The thought is prime. The thought is the alpha. And when you have a thought and you repeat it, it begins to form. Now, another thing that happens with that individual thought, that singular thought, is that as this forms, things begin to come to the thought. The law of attraction is a side effect of the initial thought. And thoughts work, and they work all the time. So the law of attraction is a side effect. But if you're staying with that thought, then the law of attraction works for you. To say it another way, more practical way, is once you go to your future and you start manifesting your perfect partner, say, and don't specify that perfect partner. You might have a hip bump with your perfect partner at the kitchen counter. Do not turn around and look at your perfect partner, because then you specify he has to be ... Yeah, and with 3.5 billion men on the planet, you don't want to cut into your chances, right?
Yeah.
You might be wild about that green-eyed man, even though you prefer a blue-eyed man, but that green-eyed man, he's perfect. You'll settle for perfect, right? So you don't specify that. Now that you are manifesting in your future, you're with your perfect partner. You have that little hip bump, or they give you a pat on the leg, or you get a little hug from the back. You don't see who this partner is, but they're there. And don't forget, you're very grateful for that perfect partner. You just get the giggles just thinking about that, don't you? Yeah. And yeah, me too. So now that you're specifying this perfect partner, that perfect partner is building. He already exists. He's the giant panda out there somewhere. I love that. Now, he may not be able to fit through your keyhole. He may not be able to curl up and come in through the parcel post box. So now that you have created, you are creating this match, this perfect partner, you need to say yes more, please. You need to, I sound like I'm dictating, I would offer, I think it would be really smart of you to get out more. And somebody says, hey, let's go to this movie and afterwards have a little snack, and you're thinking, I'm so tired, and you're shaking your head. You go, yeah, that'll be nice. And you go with your friend, you never know what's going to happen because they're trying to meet you halfway. But it can't all come through you sitting on the couch and being in a movie all day long.
No.
You do your movie with all the scenes, and you're grateful in every scene. This is that number one, the 1, 2, 3. And then you get into the real world. You're now a target for these things. You're creating certain things, and things are also being attracted to you. There is a fidelity to this law of attraction business. So you got to get out and move around so it can find you. And so these things can happen for you. Now, on what really, 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 really brought this home for me, well, I can't say it. When I knew that thoughts really make things, not that I knew what to do with it, but early on, I was sending these things to Judy in thought over and over and over. And the first time out, I sent her a rose in a simple silver base, and she got it. Okay. And that was a real shock to the system. I was used to reading about psychic people and seeing them on the television and this and that. But when I was working with one and had a result like that, it was amazing to me. Not that I did anything about it, but it was a peak experience. Now, I continued to send Judy Goodman those objects and not doing anything other than just playing with it. But I had an idea one day. I had an idea. Can you imagine? And this was after, 3 years, 5 years of doing this stuff. I called her up and I said, are you busy right now? She said, no. And I said, well, I'm going to send you something in thought real time. In real time. Not, call you later or the next day or later in the day. I'm going to send you something real time, and you'll just stay on the phone. She said, okay, what are you going to do? I said, well, have you got a couch or a chair in front of you? She said, I got a chair. I said, all right. I'm going to think of an object, and I'm going to put it in that chair while you stay on the phone. I said, okay, how are you going to do that? I said, well, I'm going to think about it really, really hard. Remember that thing about gratitude? I wasn't using gratitude. The first time I did this, and I won't go into this whole story about the rose because it's in the book, but the first time I called Judy and said, I want to send you something in thought, this lady says you can get things in thought. She said, okay, how are you going to do this? I said, well, I just think about it really hard. She said, look, you don't have to be a creative person. I know you're an artist, but it's not necessary. You don't have to have a picture of the thing. Think about it. Give it a few seconds. And in this case, because you're sending me a gift, Ken, she said, it's going to be in your head. The object is going to be in your head. And because you're sending me a gift, it's my birthday. That was the point. It's going to come out through your heart. She says, I'm going to get it every time. And in all the times after that, I never thought about using my heart to send something. That's that gratitude thing. That's the love thing. I never made that connection. So here I am. Yeah, I didn't use gratitude. I just concentrated real hard. And it was really hard for me. I'm not the smartest guy in the world. Have you noticed already? So here I go. I'm an artist. I have this sort of wacky mole kind of thing here. What am I going to do? Okay. I don't know how this works. and forget this coming from the heart stuff. I've long forgotten about that. I'm going to have to concentrate really, really hard on whatever it is I want to make. And I want it to be unique. It has to be absolutely unique. So I don't know what the kids are thinking outside. I don't know what's going on in the broadband. So I'm thinking, okay, a 5-foot-tall Daffy Duck. Yeah, I'm going to have a 5-foot-tall Daffy Duck sitting in that chair, and he's got this vertical little stick, like a yardstick, a wooden yardstick, just a stick. And horizontal to that at the top is this wooden board nailed to that, and in front of that wooden board, written on it in red lipstick, it says love on it. So I got a 5-foot-tall Daffy Duck with a wooden handmade sign with love on it, written on it in red lipstick. So I got to work on it. So what do you do? I mean, what the heck do you do?
Yeah.
I don't know. I still don't know, really. Now I go to my future. She's already got the darn duck. That's what I would do. But so I'm doing this in real time. Now, you ask about how long does it take? You ask about is thought is real. So this is my piece of empirical testing. This is not imagining that I'm driving and I let go of the wheel. This is my moment of empirical testing. Now, I've already done this probably 30 times with 100% rate in sending things to you. Now I'm doing it in real time. So she's patiently been on the phone with Mr. Knucklehead here, who's fooling around with the keys to the universe. I hope he doesn't run it off the darn road. So I'm thinking about the Daffy Duck. I'll go to work on it. So for 2 minutes, I'm cramming this Daffy Duck with a homemade sign, and I'm trying to see it, and, my mind wanders. There's an elephant that just went right through the room with a clown on top. What the? Oh, Daffy Duck, Daffy Duck, Daffy Duck, and I'm really pounding away at this thing. And I'm not good at this. I'm not good at this.
Hope she didn't get an amalgamation.
I'm still not good at this. I'm still not good at this. My mind still wanders when I go to the future, but I don't beat myself up about it. I come back. I do it again. I do it every day. It's the most important thing I can do every day. Some of the most remarkable things that have ever happened in my life have happened because I manifested them. And I mean that. So I'm on this Daffy Duck. I don't know Shinola about what's going on, or that I can do this myself. I'm just playing a game, and I'm gonna send her this Daffy Duck. I'm gonna get the prize. So after 2 minutes, I'm completely popped, and I said, "Okay, what have you got?" That's what I say all the time. I sent you something. What have you got? And she raised her voice a little bit. Now we're pals now, and I've never heard her speak to me like this. And this is what she said. She said, "Are you trying to send me something?" She was kind of short, and I said, "Well, yeah, I'm working really hard on it." She said, "Well, you have a wimpy thought. You get a wimpy result. You just make him smoke in the chair, man. Now, if you want to make something happen, you need to get on this. You're just wasting my time. Now get on this." And I freaked out. I've never heard her talk to me like this. Now, wait a minute. I didn't get this at the time because she intimidated me. And Judy does things on purpose. She'd been sitting there quietly waiting for this moment. And she had this planned out, I assure you. And she let me have it when I gave her the break. But what she said was, and I didn't catch this till way later, what she said was, "You're just making smoke in the chair." Now, remember, William Buhlman had told me when he puts something on a vision board, it starts like a vapor, like a puff of smoke, right? My thoughts are starting to make something in the chair in front of her. Now, if she had said it like this, "Oh, Ken, oh, you're so smart, you're so handsome, oh my God, you're so gifted, you're making smoke in the chair." And I go, "Oh, I'm so good at this. Well, I'm going to take a break. Oh, I'm a little tired. I could do this one half. I'll get back to you later, okay?" She scared me. We're losing our friendship. I'm a failure. I'm going to belly flop. I'm wasting her time. So I doubled down. I was so friggin' intimidated. So I didn't know I had another second left in me. I did 4 more minutes of cramming and jamming this Daffy Duck. And I assure you, my mind wandered. I can't focus on this thing. I don't know what I'm doing. And then after 4 more minutes, I said, "I'm just toast. I don't have anything left." I was so worn out. Can you imagine? Well, you
must
can't
have been
because
so
I'm
tired.
I'm a male. No, I can't do the baby and the carpool and make sure breakfast on the table and